CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the...
Well, Devin.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Miles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the three, the small forward. Here is Forbes. Passes it to DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Murray. Here's Forbes. Off target from outside. Booker outside. Leaps for it, and so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller. And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
And Murray, here we go. The putback, it's good on the putback.
LaMarcus does this well, getting into the mix and creating buckets off the offensive rebounds.
Booker with no one around, up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Forbes. The three-pointer, no good.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Oubre passes to Ayton. Let's go. Again, Phoenix.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Now here's Murray. From deep. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. The Suns making a switch here. Charge is checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. And it's White in for Bryn Forbes. Basket counts.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Love how active Derek White is on offense. Good at making defenders question their decisions.
Some changes for Phoenix. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Bridges comes in for Oubre, and it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. San Antonio also making some changes. Hurdle is checked in for Aldridge. Gallinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
White goes in, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the way that White attacks, I love how he asserts himself and takes it to the rim.
Booker the pass to Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Mills, following the score by Phoenix. Pass to Bellinelli. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. No good from outside. Suns leading by 5. Sharks looking around. Here's Baines. Bridges kicks to Booker. Here's the 3. That ball's off target. It's his 3rd miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Bridges with the board.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
Now here's Booker. 5 points in the game.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Bellinelli finds Mills. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Back to Bellinelli from deep 3-point range. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Here's Baines. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. Suns lead by 5. And will return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the 2nd quarter of basketball. I'm Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Carter. Bridges out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Aaron Baines, and it's Jerome in at the 1 spot.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Baines passes to Bridges. Back to Baines. That one falls, his 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. Spurs trail by 10. 2nd quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Walker. And Baines pulls it down. Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time. Boy, have they gotten hot here in the 2nd quarter. No wonder they're in front. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Mills.
This guy is just an automatic jump shooter no matter where you put him on the floor. And that guy is Patty Mills.
Here's Jerome, covered by Mills. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Johnson comes in for Frank Kaminsky. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. DeRozan comes in for Rudy Gay. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's DeRozan. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right?
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double-checking, and the game continues on.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Spurs.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends. And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
Kicks it out to Johnson for three. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Suns moving the ball around. Pass to Rubio. For three, Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends. Nice awareness there, finding the open man down the court on the break.
Phoenix leading by 4. And stolen by Murray. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Booker. And it's DeRozan missing. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Booker in the corner. Rubio outside. This one for three. Suns keep it alive. Back to Booker. To the paint. And stolen by White. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. That shot off the mark. Good D by Booker. Ayton, the pass to Rubio. And stolen by White. And it's Murray with the jam.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
Now, here's Rubio. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the three ball is good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For three, Murray. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That'll be his second foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Kaminsky is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Spurs also with the sub. Gay's checked in. And Saric kicks to Carter. 1 second left. And it's... Yeah! Wow! He nails the buzzer beater! All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. Phoenix came ready to play. Amped up and ready off the tip, they immediately went on an 11-4 run. And that'll do it.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Phoenix leading by 7. On the floor for San Antonio. DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Rubio with a wide open look. Forbes with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's good.
Finding a soft spot in the belly of that defense. Murray taking full advantage.
Oubre against DeRozan. Oubre passes to Booker. To the inside, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Spurs trail by 5. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Back to DeRozan. Shoots over Oubre, and it's DeRozan missing.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And here's Booker from the arc. Offensive rebound. Back to Rubio. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off with 3. Booker, a rebound by the Spurs.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Phoenix leading by 5. Up and in on the layup. Booker's got 10 points in the game.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do. And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Takes the 13-footer. Kicks it out to Johnson. On deep. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Oubre finds Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Johnson from outside. The shot, no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun. Getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Murray against Rubio. The pass to Johnson. Shoots over Lyles. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Rubio. Oubre, no one around him. Phoenix, no good that time either. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Spurs. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Shooting over 43% from distance during his college career. This is Forbes' specialty.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Murray surveying the D. And Forbes has it in the corner. Aldridge. And it's Aldridge on the follow. Aldridge has got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Still trying to shoot his way out of this funk. But if it doesn't come within the flow of the offense, the whole team suffers.
Murray, good.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Stolen. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. A finish. And it's Murray with the jam.
I'll tell you, DeJounte Murray puts a lot of pressure on your defense, whether it's in half court or in transition.
Johnson, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. For 3, Murray. Again, the miss by Murray. Fast break, here they come. In the corner, it's Oubre. No good.
The quick feet of DeRozan really helped him as he was able to take away.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's San Antonio as they end the third quarter on a 15-6 run. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Bridges, no one around him. Tips it, and Ayton stays with it.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss. One of Ayton's specialties.
Shot's good by Walker.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Suns trail it. Carter with it. He feeds it to Ayton. Out to Carter. Launches a three. San Antonio with the rebound. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Walker, and the dunk by Walker.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Back to Ayton. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Gay. And the dunk by Walker.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Bridges with the steal. Inside, here's Ayton. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
The Spurs making a switch here. Mills is checked in. Floats it up for Walker. Pirtle inside. Ayton's there. White wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And stolen by White. Down low. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
That's a timely bucket. Mills with the good confidence in pressure situations.
The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace. That's a big bucket. Rudy knows this team needs his offense, and he wants to provide it.
Pass to Ayton. Charge outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Charge has got his first basket of the night.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
And it's Pirtle that time on the assist from Gay. Gay's got his third assist on the night. Suns trail by 3. Booker outside. And he banks in the layup.
And how about the energy on the take from Booker? The defense looking helpless to stop him.
Walker in the post, covered by Rubio. Shot's good by Walker.
And not efficient in that first half, but they have really picked it up here. The shots that weren't falling earlier are finally finding the bottom of the net.
And a fast break now for the Spurs. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Oubre's checked in for the Suns. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Burke. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Derek White. And Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills. Over to the wing. Wide open look here for Murray. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Here's Saric. Ayton trying to break free. The shot by Saric, no good. Walker taking his time here. Offline with his three.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Saric on the follow.
And the anticipation of Saric, outstanding at staying engaged and just eating up those rebounds.
And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to this game than threes and dunks.
And so it's the Spurs with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to... The city of Denver is in full motion. And nothing.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got Trey Lyles. He's out there with DeRozan. Aldridge out there with Murray. And it's Forbes in a shooting guard. And for Denver, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the 3. Now, here's DeRozan. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. And Denver has possession. And there's a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. Now, Jokic. Harris passes to Murray. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
The good old catch-and-shoot jumper there. Murray quickly getting these shots up and over the defense.
From deep three-point range, Forbes dishes to Murray. From deep, the offensive rebound. Here's Lyles outside for Murray. Here is Forbes, guarded by Harris. Just 3 to shoot. He tries for 3. DeRozan's shot is off. Quick start for the Nuggets in this one.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. Murray for 3. Again, the miss by Murray.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Murray, here we go.
Leading the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Here's Murray. Aldridge trying to break free and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Paul Millsap picks one up. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite-level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Porter's checked in.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And now Millsap pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Even though Millsap draws the contact there, he does an incredible job forcing that one through the hoop.
Here's Forbes. And a miss there on the triple. The Nuggets leading by 7. And Porter, here we go. Jokic passes to Harris. Tries again. And foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Pirtle. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Grant finds Porter. Sinks the triple.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Spurs trail by 12. Here's Mills. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Nice job by Patty getting to the inside there. He has such good quick feet. Tough to keep up with him.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
Now, here is Morris. Grant the pass to Jokic, and that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Up top, Morris, covered by Mills.
The quickness and energy of Patty Mills on defense affecting that shot.
And count it from 19 feet away. Mills has got 5 now. 1:04 left in the first quarter. Here's Craig, and he uses the glass on the layup. Here's Mills, 5 points in the game. White, good.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Grant kicks to Porter. Morris inside, covered by Mills.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Passes it to Pirtle. Jokic with the steal. Craig passes to Jokic. Here's Craig. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, Jokic is not the quickest guy off the floor, but he uses his body well and great timing to get the offensive rebound.
The shot by Bellinelli. No good. To the middle. Here's Morris. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding on to an 11-point cushion. As we recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team.
The mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Nuggets, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Morris. Grant is out there with Plumlee. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Craig in at the 2 guard. Barton passes to Craig. Back to Barton. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, Barton takes some tough shots, used to making them. He did there.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 11-point game. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes,
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Paul Millsap is checked in for Grant. Gary Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. And Murray's subbed in for Morris.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Come on. Spurs trail by 7. Miles with it. Out guarded by Barton. Millsap with a double team. Pass to DeRozan. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
And if you're drawing up your starting five for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Aldridge's shot is good.
You stand next to LaMarcus Aldridge, that 6'11" frame, he's so big. That helped to keep that possession alive, and then he finished it off.
Harris's shot is off. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Forbes, and it's blocked. They recover it. Here's DeRozan. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Harris, right side. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Murray for 3. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio. Count that one. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Plumlee attacking. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, anytime he drives, there's a great chance that there's going to be a collision. That time, Plumlee finishes through it.
Murray outside. Up top, DeRozan. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Possessing great size at his position, DeRozan's muscular frame allows him to convert through the contact.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. Count it. Spurs trail by 6. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. And it's Michael Porter in for Barton. Spurs also with the sub. Mills, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And the dunk by Lyles.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's Murray. Banked in off the glass. Murray's got 9 points.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jokic. Denver the rebound.
And Gary Harris, the more he plays, the more he's going to understand where the ball is going to end up that time, getting on the offensive glass.
It's DeRozan with the drive. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Harris finds Jokic. Back to Harris. Murray outside. It could go, and that would have counted, but his shot. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, and fellas, Jamal Murray is an out-and-out scorer. Running off screens or off the bounds, and
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Trey Lyles out there with DeRozan. Then there's Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
And the shot is good. Barton's got 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Murray, and the layup falls.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
The Nuggets leading by 6. Inside, got a piece of it, and stolen by Aldridge. Here's Lyles. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And the dunk by Lyles.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 7 points for Paul Millsap.
Well, defensively, you know the 3 ball is a shot that Paul Millsap has worked on and gotten better at.
Murray, no good.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Barton, no luck.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Here's Forbes. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Nuggets have drawn 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Bellinelli.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
Back to Morris. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Grant the pass to Plumlee.
Okay. And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Morris into the lane. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on White.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first free throw of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Porter's checked in for Murray. Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Right side to Walker. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Morris inside. The shot's good. Morris has got 5 points so far. And it's Mills with the ball for the Spurs. They trail by 6. And that'll be 2. And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Craig kicks to Grant. Right wing, stolen by Walker. And here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break. Denver in the lead, and now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Grant. Walker with the rebound. Spurs shooting well, 50% from the floor. Bertle, the pass to Gay. For the tie. Goes back up. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Morris right side. Plumlee. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Denver on top, up 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Just putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Will Barton is out there with Gary Harris. And it's Porter in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Now Barton does a good job there, makes that finish look easy with the great control of the body on the finish.
And finished off by DeRozan.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Down low, here's Jokic. That one good for 2. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Here's Millsap. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Murray. The shot will not fall. And it's Denver the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier and finished off by Porter.
Millsap right now unselfish and looking for guys if they're open.
Spurs trail by 8. And DeRozan. Here we go. Nice D from Porter. Nuggets have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Stolen by Gay. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And that one drops for him.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
To the inside. That's good from Porter on the assist by Barton. Barton's got 3 assists in the game. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Barton, it's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
It's DeRozan with the drive. And DeRozan throws it down.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Jokic finds Barton. Back to Jokic. Harris looking it over. Now the pass to Millsap. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Just continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
Outside DeRozan. Spurs working the ball around now. Aldridge. Oh, that was something else.
And that's
That's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
Barton passes to Jokic. 1:30 left in the fourth. The kick out to Porter. Lock at 6. Three-pointer. Barton. They grab their own miss, and it's Millsap with the extra effort.
Just competing right now. Millsap wanting to make the most out of that possession.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there. Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
What a warrior this guy is. DeRozan showing how dangerous he is shooting even while under pressure.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Murray's checked in for the Nuggets. Trey Lyles checked in for the Spurs. White comes in for Bryn Forbes. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Murray against Murray. It drops.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's DeRozan. Money!
When you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. It falls!
Jokic stepping up big time here.
We've got 28 seconds left in the game. And DeRozan, here we go. Count it!
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Murray finds Jokic. Now here's Millsap. It's hauled in by Lyles.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Boy, and DeRozan is a tough assignment, able to fend off contact as well on that drive.
Murray outside. He dishes it to Millsap. No good. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. So the Nuggets win the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So out there for the Nuggets right now, at the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard position. Denver in the lead. It's Barton with the drive.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
White lays it up off the glass. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. They've held a 12-point lead early. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
White drives in, and it's sent back by Millsap. Barton kicks to Jokic. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now a 4-point Nugget lead.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him. Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. To the left wing. And it's Jokic in the corner. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray.
I like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
White goes in, and it's sent back by Jokic. And he's able to get it back. Walker with it. Now defended by Jokic. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blown. First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig. And San Antonio also making a switch. Murray's checked in.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
And the dunk by Walker.
I mean, what a defensive play there, guys. That's a huge momentum swing when you tie up a game on a play like that.
Here's Jokic. Shoots over Lyles. And again, it's Denver.
Man, Jokic is making all kinds of plays here tonight. Very aggressive on the offensive end.
Here's Murray. Aldridge trying to break free. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Will Barton.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And so Murray nails both of them.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
Outside Millsap. Murray dishes to Millsap. Murray against White. Yes!
Yeah, this game is not over when Jamal Murray is still able to play.
White goes in. It's blocked. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 2. 41 seconds left to play in the first overtime. San Antonio making a switch here. Forbes checked in. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Gary Harris has a ton of confidence, has a ton of versatility, and is so important for this team. It'll be fun to watch the maturation process of one Gary Harris.
Harris against Murray. And it's Denver with the rebound. Murray surveying the D. And it's Murray with the jam.
Man, I didn't know he could get up like that.
And it's the Spurs ball.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
And so here's Denver. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I think Will Barton has figured out that scoring from the free throw line can be a good thing.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
So the Nuggets win it, and they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this...
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Salt Lake City, Utah, fully illuminated tonight as we get a look at our... We are nearly ready.
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. We've got Lyles, also LaMarcus Aldridge out. DeRozan out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. And for Utah, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Now, here's Mitchell. Tries it from 19. That shot missing. And the Spurs going the other way now. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. You can see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Puts up a 3. And it's Mitchell missing.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Here's Forbes. Ingles with the rebound.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here is Forbes, covered by Mitchell. DeRozan passes to Forbes. Murray kicks to Forbes. DeRozan for 3. The shot, no good. And it's Utah the other way. Mitchell with it, now guarded by DeRozan. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Lyles against Mitchell. Shots good by Lyles.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
Mitchell outside. High post shot. They get it back. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Now, here's Mitchell, following the miss by DeRozan. To the paint, and stolen by Aldridge. Here is Forbes.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's Mitchell, kicks to Gobert. Back to Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Down low, outside DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. Pass to Forbes. No good with the triple.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Conley left side. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. And it's Bogdanovich on the foul.
Always good to see Bogdanovich use his height to his advantage because he's got the size needed to grab those offensive rebounds.
Murray surveying the D. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, Murray's game is about putting the ball on the floor, moving without it when he doesn't have it, and driving and keeping pressure on the defense.
Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Rebound by Murray. Spurs trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, you throw it his way, and DeRozan is going to capitalize. When he takes off, he's looking to throw it down with no hesitation.
Here's Conley following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Mitchell finds Gobert. Bogdanovich with it. On the wing, Mitchell. Shoots over Lyles. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the game to go. To the inside. Back to Murray. Launches it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Conley outside. That shot off. To the wing right side. There's the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Jazz out in front, up by 4. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team's progress.
Everybody had their expectations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Utah, Emmanuel Mudiay out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Davis in at the power forward.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now, here is O'Neal. Davis, the pass to O'Neal. 5 on the clock. A 3 ball. Mills with the rebound. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 4.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The high post shot. O'Neal kicks to Mudiay. From the high post. Second shot opportunity. San Antonio with the rebound. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And here's Gay. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Clarkson dishes to Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on White. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bertle's shot is off.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Here's Mills. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Patrick Mills. Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. On the wing, Mitchell. Stolen by Walker. In transition, here come the Spurs. DeRozan leading the charge. Mills passes to DeRozan. Aldridge kicks to Walker. Miles inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. He can't get that one to fall. Jazz leading by 6. From past the arc. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. Right side to Walker. Back to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Passes to Lyles. Kicks it to DeRozan. Mills looking it over. From deep, Walker. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Davis is checked in for the Jazz. And San Antonio also making a switch. Murray's checked in. 27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Spurs trail by 6. Wide open look here for Murray. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Bogdanovich passes to Davis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Davis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
And that concludes the first.
Thank you, Kevin, with Coach Quinn Snock.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. During the draft process in 2013, some scouts called Rudy Gobert to...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Rudy Gobert with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And it's Mitchell missing. Spurs trail by 8. And DeRozan at the basket on the assist by Murray. DeRozan's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Spurs. Mitchell outside. Takes the 3. Here's Gobert. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. And finished off by DeRozan.
DeRozan's so good, guys, at taking advantage of whatever situation is there. When he has the opportunity, he gets out and scores in the open floor.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. A double clutch. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. A different look for Utah. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. The Spurs also changing it up. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. And it's Bellinelli in for DeMar DeRozan. Murray, no good. Jazz leading by 6.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Now here's Gobert. He's got 8. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. No good that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here's Gay. That one a little long. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Now, here's Clarkson. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Gobert. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Utah making a change here. Davis is checked in. Then for the Spurs, Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's White in for DeJounte Murray. Here's White. Rebound, Utah. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Clarkson passes to Mudiay. There's the triple. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bellinelli, Walker on the follow.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Utah with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Outside, Bogdanovich. Davis inside. Hurdles there. Here's Clarkson. And it's off from 3-point range. Spurs trail by 4. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Mitchell, he's checked in for Emmanuel Mudiay. And San Antonio also making a switch. Mills, he's checked in for Bellinelli. It's White on the wing. And Davis sends it back. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Utah gets it back. Tries again. In deep. Davis drops it in. Davis has got 8.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Here's Walker. The rebound by the Jazz. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Inside. He doesn't hit that one. No good there. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Jazz leading by 6. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Davis is out there with Joe Ingles. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Goes back up. Lyles kicks to White. Here's Walker. Great D that time from Davis. Utah is shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Mitchell against White. Mitchell dishes to O'Neal. The 3, 5 to shoot. DeRozan with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Stolen by Mitchell. Here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
Boy, I really like the rhythm and pace that DeRozan plays with. I mean, on these catch and shoots, really showing you nice poise and pace.
Now here's Conley. To the middle, and stolen by Aldridge. Here we go, one-on-one. And finished off by DeRozan.
You never have to worry about DeRozan going soft. I mean, when he gets inside, he's taking it strong to the rack.
And there's the pass to Lyles. DeRozan with it. Picked up by Davis. Spurs passing it around. Walker finds White. Back to Walker. To tie it up. Rebound, Utah. Ingles has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Mitchell. Kept alive, Davis. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Conley against DeRozan. Conley, the pass to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Aldridge, good.
And no accident that Aldridge is the player they go to in the clutch. When they need a bucket, he comes up with big points.
Now here's Conley. From deep. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. Inside. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
You know, over time, Aldridge has really developed into a pretty good shot blocker.
Pass to White. Here's Lyles. Walker surveying the floor. Just 5 to shoot. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
So it's the Jazz now. And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. 3-point lead. Here's Davis. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Rudy Gobert comes in for Ed Davis. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Royce O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovich following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Miles no good. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
And they have to be careful with the ball.
Here's Mitchell. It's good.
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
Conley against Murray. From 12 feet out. Here's Aldridge. Fades and shoots. With the tip. And Murray with the second chance points.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Elbow shot. Got it.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Takes a 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
So we see the Jazz get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
One of the best, the lively and colorful Riverwalk. Allison.
Hey, Kevin.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3. And for San Antonio, we've got Murray. DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. Booker in the post. He feeds it to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Aldridge looking for an opening. DeRozan passes to Forbes. Back to DeRozan. Murray dishes to Aldridge. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Forbes. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Oubre passes to Ayton, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Johnson can't get it to go. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. And the dunk by DeRozan.
But getting points on the go is one of the things that drives DeMar DeRozan's game. He's never going to miss an opportunity to get out and run.
Booker with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Man, such an easy release for Devin Booker. Doesn't have to elevate that much to get that shot off.
And what that means, Greg, is that smooth stroke translates into the three-point shootout. Booker with the all-time record, 28 points in a round. That leads to a victory in 2018 in that contest. That was special.
Now, here's DeRozan. Kelly Oubre unable to get his last shot to go.
Boy, this guy's so quick with the ball in his hands. DeRozan's acceleration makes him effective.
Down low. Ayton dishes to Rubio. A shot off that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Wide open look here for Murray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triplet.
To the inside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And right there you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. And Forbes kicks to Murray. From outside, off the mark. For Phoenix, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Ayton. Trying to get open is Johnson. And it's Ayton missing. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Forbes the pass to Murray. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Passes it to Forbes. Back to Murray. Outside DeRozan. Here's Forbes. No good on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Oubre, right side. And stolen by Murray. DeRozan for 3. The Spurs rebound. Unable to get that one. The Suns shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. Here's Johnson. And it's sent back by Aldridge. It's stolen by Johnson. Booker finds Oubre to the right side, to the paint, and finished off by Oubre.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Oubre, right side. Gets a hand on it, and Ayton stays with it. Spurs trail by 4. Aldridge kicks to Murray. Aldridge with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Back to Murray. Aldridge, the pass to Murray. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Inside, here's Ayton. Makes it off the glass. Ayton's got 8 points.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by DeAndre Ayton inside.
And so it's Phoenix. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
We've got Derek White. Rudy Gay is out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's Mills. And it's Bellinelli in at the 3, the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And Carter with the basket on the assist from Bridges. Carter's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Suns.
And Doris, Mikal Bridges, how about 2 national titles in the 3 seasons at Villanova? Got better each and every year.
And think about in his junior season, he becomes one of only 8 major conference players in college basketball history to average 1 block and 1.5 steals while also shooting over 40% from three-point range. Boy, that is the perfect resume for a 3-and-D wing.
And the Spurs making a change here. Walker's checked in. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under.
Suns leading by 6. And here they go. Here's Jerome. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The pass to Bellinelli. Rudy Gay on the wing. Covered by Saric. The putback, and Baines pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. A putback, Saric on the follow. Saric has got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Gay, that's good.
And Gay has great length down on the block there. Fantastic at just jumping on opportunities to score when he's down low.
Baines. Rebound, San Antonio. Here's Mills. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Mills has got his first 2 points.
How about the feel and the awareness he had there, finding his teammate behind the defense on the break.
Out to Saric. Pass to Jerome. Saric against Gay. Saric, that's good. Saric has got 4 points in the quarter. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Now here's Kaminsky. Chalk up 2 there. Down low. Here's Gay. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the length and athleticism Gay offers is exciting. I mean, terrific at scoring the ball, but he can also defend multiple positions.
A different look now for San Antonio. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Purdy. Derek White comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray subbed in for Lonnie Walker. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Oubre outside. And finished off by Oubre.
CLA Oubre Jr. puts it on the deck and leaves no doubt.
Spurs trail by 10. Rudy Gay on the wing. Back to Murray. Aldridge, the pass to DeRozan. Spurs working the ball around now. And White kicks to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Pass to White. Aldridge trying to break free. Not going to go that time. Good D by Booker. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
Big man puts it on the deck, gets to the cup. Nice.
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Murray for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Ayton throws it down.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is capable of outrunning almost every other big in the league. Nice job in transition.
Here's Aldridge. Following the score by Phoenix. The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Trey Lyles checked in for the Spurs. And the Suns also making a change. Johnson's checked in.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy can be an overwhelming force. DeAndre Ayton, terrific, using his size to get the defender to commit.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Murray. Spurs trail by 13. Over in the corner, White. Misses the 3. Johnson against Aldridge. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And so it's
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A tremendous start for DeAndre Ayton. He had 13 points, 6 rebounds. Thanks for joining us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Now here's Murray. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Okobo and Booker are their backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range. And while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
With the putback. It's good on the putback. Forbes has got the first basket of the third quarter for San Antonio.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's a Kobo. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Bridges with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Finished off the break. And the Suns lead by 15.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Aldridge. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
Saric outside. Passes it to Okobo. From the arc. Saric, that's good. Saric has got 7 points in the game.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
Okobo, the pass to Saric. And Aldridge comes over to help. And Ayton throws it down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Okobo looking over the floor. Booker the pass to Okobo. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Lets it go with a three. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Walker's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Now here is Carter. And Baines kicks to Oubre. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Walker against Carter. Clock at 6. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said, it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. 54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And here's Carter. Rubio outside. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Yep, that one goes in there. Kaminsky's got 6 points.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Out of bounds, it will go to the Suns. San Antonio making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Johnson, he's checked in for Kaminsky. For 3, Oubre. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Doing his thing right there. DeMar DeRozan flies to the 10 and caps off the drive with a big-time finish.
Johnson outside. He gets it up, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Phoenix controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Gang and Aldridge are up front. Derek White is out there with Murray. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 seat. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. And it's blocked.
That's unparalleled defensive focus from Kelly Oubre. He's all over his man and just suffocates that shot.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Charge comes in for Kelly Oubre.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Booker draws the double. Rubio with a wide open look. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Here's Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Ayton. Free throw good, Murray. And so Murray nails both of them. Booker with it. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Suns making a switch here. Bridges checks in. Phoenix leading by 16. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And he gets the bucket. 17 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, the offensive game will round into shape over time, and it's absolutely critical that DeAndre Ayton look to score as much as possible.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play. And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And got to admire how Gay sees the floor. Effortlessly shredding the D on that drive. Just a fantastic penetrator.
Bridges kicks to Sharch. Booker with no one around. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. And the Suns lead by 19. DeRozan. Phoenix grabs the miss. 22 is their biggest lead. Booker looking around. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Trey Lyles checked in for Rudy Gay. Charge passes to Ayton. To the middle. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
Poke loose. Here's Forbes. No good on the 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Bridges kicks to Rubio. Booker outside. Ayton inside. Aldridge is there. Fires from deep. They get the rebound.
Well, it's encouraging to me that Devin Booker is willing to mix it up on the glass. How about that offensive board? Pretty.
Aldridge with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Ayton dishes to Booker. Out to Saric. Booker outside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Rubio the pass to Booker. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. The pass to Ayton. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 4 assists in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
To the wing on the left. Bridges against DeRozan, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
That free throw, no good. Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And he's good on the second. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth. From deep three-point range, up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Jerome. Pass to Okobo. Kicks it to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Okobo, the pass to Johnson. Zeller grabs the board. Pass to Walker. To the inside. Here's Mills. Free throw good. Mills. And both free throws good for Mills. Phoenix with the ball. Kaminsky inside. Sees the alley-oop. Rejected by Walker. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one to come into an opponent's building. Oh, they had fashion on their minds as they entered the building. Soon, now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Spurs, we've got DeRozan. Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. Here is Forbes. Back to Murray. DeRozan against Barton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Forbes. Off target with his 3. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. But we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Back to Murray. Spurs passing it around. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And it's DeRozan missing. Lyles against Jokic. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against San Antonio.
And when Jokic gets rolling, all 250 pounds of him, he's a load to try to stop off the bounce.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
3 straight misses to begin this contest, and already starting to look frustrated.
Wide open look here for Murray. Denver with a new 14. Millsap left side. Harris outside. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's DeRozan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit. Shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
Here is Forbes.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Basket counts.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the 1 miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's DeRozan. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Millsap. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Harris finds Murray. Here's Jokic. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Murray, good.
I'll tell you, DeJounte Murray puts a lot of pressure on your defense, whether it's in half court or in transition.
Now, here's Jokic. Harris drives in, and it's sent back by Aldridge. Murray, the pass to DeRozan, and stolen by Murray. Here's Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
The ball handling of Millsap enabling him to create off the bounce.
Spurs trail by 9. Murray for 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Here's Denver now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And the shot goes in. Harris has got 6 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:04 left here in the first quarter. Here's Forbes. Denver grabs the miss.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. Torrey Craig comes in for Gary Harris. Now, here's Aldridge. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to DeRozan. Passes it to White. Clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Love how active Derek White is on offense. Good at making defenders question their decisions.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night, and the first one drops. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Murray. Denver also making some changes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And the wide open shot from Bellinelli. Knocks down the 3-ball.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more in store for you.
Southwest, I mean, you need to look your...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Derek White is out there with Mills. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Bellinelli in at the small forward. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And that one's good by Porter. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And here's Mills for 3. It's not going to go for him. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Morris. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for San Antonio. Will Barton, he's checked in for Denver. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Bellinelli. Good on the shot. Bellinelli's got 5 points so far.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Here's Grant. Gay with the block. And Walker kicks to Mills. Drills the three-pointer. Mills has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Gay scanning the floor. Mills passes to Walker. Shoots from the baseline. Here's Pirtle. Kicks it out to Gay. His three-pointers off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's Walker, and the dunk by Walker.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Morris inside, covered by Mills. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Back to Gay. Walker the pass to Pirtle. Plumlee with the rebound.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Martin dishes to Plumlee. And that one, good. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And some changes here for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray subbed in for Patty Mills. Denver also making some changes. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. And Murray subbed in for Monte Morris. Here's DeRozan. The putback. Walker on the follow. Walker's got his second bucket.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way and finished off by Walker.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Grant. Offensive rebound. Out to Harris. Pass to Murray. And another shot. Here's Jokic. And at last they get one to fall. Jokic has got 5.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Murray outside. He got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And
now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Denver came ready to play. Their exceptional focus and all-around execution immediately triggered a 15 to bad.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Porter.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at point guard. And the 3 off target.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Jokic with the bucket.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Here's Murray. Sinks that one from the post.
DeMar's a magnet for defensive attention. You see the overreaction leading to a wide open man.
To the paint. Here's Millsap. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the D has no answer for Murray. Just absolutely ferocious at attacking the basket.
Here's Forbes. Offline with his three.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
From deep. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists in the game. Here's Forbes. That shot, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
They get it back. Aldridge. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
The man just knows how to generate points. Aldridge creating the second chance opportunity and then cashing in.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern, only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs, that's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this.
Here's Forbes. And it's Denver with the rebound. Millsap's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Miles, it's good on the putback.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Here's Harris. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Spurs trail by 17. Here's Forbes. And it's off from 3-point range.
I can't believe he hasn't hit a shot all period. Someone else needs to step up and help close the gap.
Can't allow Murray to beat you to the rack. He really turns on the Jets in the open floor.
Murray the pass to Forbes. 3-pointer. Traps in the tray. Forbes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from 3-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
There's the pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Barton. That one wide left.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Harris. They get it again. Jokic on the follow. And the Nuggets lead by 20.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Forbes dishes to DeRozan. Back to Forbes. Over Harris. Forbes can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Millsap. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. Back to the action after this word. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Bellinelli is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's White. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Walker in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
San Antonio making a switch here. Mills is checked in. Here's White. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Mills with it. Good work defensively by Morris.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
The putback, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
From deep, Gay. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Gay kicks to Mills. Here's Poeltl. And that one goes long. Denver leading by 22. Stolen by Gay. Here's White. And White slams it in.
The vertical Derek has. Have to admire how fast he gets up on these throwdowns.
Craig passes to Plumlee. Here's Craig for the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Poeltl's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Mills. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Morris kicks to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And that one drops for him. Jokic has got 12 points in just the second half.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
The 3 from Mills. Plumlee with the rebound. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Inside. Passes to Craig. Now here's Porter. And here's Jokic. Over Gay. And yes, it's good. Jokic has got 19 points.
Yeah, Jokic seems determined to have a big night. So far, he's been successful.
And the dunk by Poeltl.
Excellent timing. Poeltl just leaping quickly for the alley-oop.
The Nuggets leading by 20. Pass to Jokic. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
There's Porter with the 3. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nuggets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jokic.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Morris kicks to Craig. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Now here's Mills, covered by Morris. Mills can't hit. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's Craig. Morris looking over the floor. Shoots over White. The offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony. Now one of the best, the lively and colorful Riverwalk. Just part of what makes San Antonio such a great town. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you very much. We know Rudy Gobert.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And for San Antonio, Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Now, here's DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Stolen by Michael Conley. The drive by Mitchell. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now, here's Lyons. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And now Utah, fast break. Conley leading the charge. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Gobert trying to get open. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Forbes the pass to Murray. Now here's Aldridge. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Taking 2 shots.
And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
To the middle, here's Gobert. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Rudy Gobert. The Spurs have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And Forbes kicks to Aldridge. DeRozan for 3. It doesn't go for him. And Utah the other way now.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Offensive rebound. Gobert the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Ingles. 5 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Lyles. Ready by Bogdanovich.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Murray, good.
Murray is a spectacular talent, and when he gets going, watch out.
Bogdanovich left side. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Mitchell left side. Takes a shot at the elbow. Out to Conley from downtown. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. Spurs trail by 8. Here's Murray. Good work defensively by Conley. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Ingles passes to Gobert. Bogdanovich wide open. That 3 off the mark. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Spurs. Here's Murray. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now, here's Mitchell. It's stolen by Lyles. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Forbes. The 10-footer finds the target.
Nice to see him playing at a high rate of speed there, getting up and down the floor quickly. Early offense for Forbes.
They double-team Conley. Kicks it to Ingles. 44 seconds left to play here in the first. Bogdanovich dishes to Ingles. Back to Bogdanovich. And Utah turns it over again.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Davis, great positioning on the putback.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Mudiay looking around. Shoots over Mills. Mudiay, no good. Bellinelli with it. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Jazz leading by 4. Live from the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Emmanuel Mudiay. Gobert is out there with Davis. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. Mudiay with the basket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Gay with no one around, and Davis pulls it down.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Passes it to Clarkson. Down low, Pirtle with the steal. Rudy Gay on the wing, defended by Mudiay. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Jazz leading by 6.
And Jakob Pirtle, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. And the Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Yeah, they certainly have been. You'd like to knock down that first one, but if you don't, then the second shot is the next best thing.
And here's Mudiay. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Mudiay's got the lead up to 10 now for Utah. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Gay outside. That shot off.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Mudiay. Clarkson picks to Mudiay. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Walker's checked in for San Antonio. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Jazz. Spurs trail by 10. White goes in, and it's blocked. Now Moutier kicks it out to Bogdanovich. But they recover it. And the pass to O'Neal out to the right wing. Here's Moutier. The putback. Davis on the follow. Davis has got his second basket.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backcourt.
They're getting outworked on the glass, and those second chance buckets have devastated their defense.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Clarkson passes to Davis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
Solid vision by Clarkson. Got it to his teammate in a great spot.
Walker with a clean look. Misses the three. On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on a 12-4 run. That's tipped and stolen by White. It's stolen by Moutier. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Pert. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for White. The Jazz also changing it up. Joe Ingles is checked in for Royce O'Neal. Mitchell comes in for Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Moutier. Bogdanovich looking around. Back to Conley.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Lets it go from deep. Walker's shot is off. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And it's Conley penetrating. That one goes in.
And how about the speed of Mike Conley there in transition? He explodes up the court to ensure they convert on that fast break. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
He got it in.
How about that? Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. They're leading. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Ken. The first quarter was all about Rudy Gobert. He had 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 block. And that's...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Spurs trail by 15. Back to Lyles. Spurs working the ball around now. DeRozan for 3. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Utah shooting well. They're at 45%. Conley finds Bogdanovich and stolen by Murray all by himself. Aldridge with it. Now defended by Gobert. Pass to Forbes. And here is Murray. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Jazz. Ingles has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And the basket is good. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Boy, when it's coming off of Forbes' fingertips like this, guys, it is cash money. What a pure-looking stroke.
Pass to Ingles. Jacks up a three. Rebound San Antonio. As their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
You know, this is the next step in his development. Forbes understanding when to look to score from there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it was good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And the Jazz with possession here. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Shoots it up. And Utah again with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Over in the corner, Conley. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 13.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home. And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was maybe a step out of his range.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. That one falls. Gobert's got 14.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And it's DeRozan missing. Jazz leading by 15. Fires the three. Out to Conley. The pass to Ingles. From outside the arc. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. Dishes it to Mitchell. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Mitchell's got 7 now in this quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Murray, good.
Tell you what, guys, you've got to be more aware of Murray there. When he's aggressive like that, he can cause problems.
Mitchell outside. High post try. Again, the Jazz score.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And so it's Utah. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are... And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's White. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Clarkson is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position.
And Bellinelli with a nice touch inside. We know him as a long-range sniper, but he can get it done when he's close to the rim, too.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. No good on that one. Spurs trail by 15. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Gay is sneaky now. He'll leak out to find his spot. You've got to be aware of where he is.
Clarkson passes to Bogdanovic. Mitchell with it. Over Walker. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Clarkson finds Mitchell. Shoots from 8. Almost, but it rolls out. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter start. Here's Walker. Here's Pirtle. Second chance shot. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. O'Neal passes to Bogdanovic. Back to O'Neal. Inside, Gobert. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. And the dunk by Walker.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And Bogdanovic kicks to O'Neal. Mitchell outside. A 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. And again, San Antonio running the court in transition. White, good.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Pirtle's shot is off. Jazz leading by 11. Now, here's Clarkson. Pass to Mitchell. It's tipped. Pirtle with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. And the shot goes down.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at them.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Walker the pass to Pirtle. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's White. Another shot. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Pirtle.
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those balls.
Back to Clarkson. Mitchell outside. A rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Gay, and it's sent back by Mitchell. In transition, here come the Jazz. Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. .54 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Gobert. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Clock at 4. A floater. And no, that doesn't go. He's made 8, but that's his 3rd miss. Gay drives in, and he uses the glass on the lane.
Yeah, it's important for Gay to be able to finish in traffic. I mean, he's so much better when he shows some physicality and toughness.
Clarkson kicks to Bogdanovic. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell outside. drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
It's Bradley on the wing. Passes it to Niang. Back to Bradley, over Bellinelli, and Bradley gets it to go.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one that... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.